Hello. Welcome to our first compilation video. It's great to meet you here. With 30 exclusive dashcam videos, you know what to expect. We have videos of silly traffic situations and thrilling car crashes. All of them are commented on and explained by us to help you navigate traffic as safely as possible. Get ready and stay prepared. Alethea was stopped at a red light. When the light turned green, suddenly a gray car darted out from the right side of the road, cutting in front of Alethea. From what could be observed, the other car had just run a red light and was in the wrong lane. After Alethea honked her horn, the other driver was startled and quickly turned their car and drove away. A car, without proper observation while reversing out of a parking space, collided with the vehicle parked behind it. After the collision, the driver left as if nothing had happened. This incident was recorded by Cyrus' camera and sent to us. Byron was on his way to work with a friend when a police car suddenly stopped in the middle of the road, causing Byron to brake abruptly. Luckily, there was no car behind him. Otherwise, there would have been a collision. This was an irresponsible action by the police car. A lot of people unconsciously brake while driving. Verity recorded a video of a red car in front of her suddenly braking, which startled her, even though nothing was happening ahead. Caleb was on his way to an amusement park with his family. While they were driving, a car suddenly swerved into Caleb's lane. It didn't stop there. After driving a bit further, the driver of the car stopped and reversed, blocking Caleb's car from moving forward. According to Caleb, the driver had a provocative and threatening attitude towards him. However, Caleb chose to ignore it and let the driver go. Edna drove her daughter to school. When the traffic light turned red, a white car dangerously sped up and ran the red light. After Edna arrived at her school, she saw that the white car had arrived about 30 seconds earlier. Risking danger and breaking traffic laws for just 30 seconds is not worth it at all. Philomena was driving on the road when a black Kia car overtook her and repeatedly braked to block her way. The reason the Kia driver did this was because Philomena had moved a bit slowly after the light turned green. However, what the Kia driver did was very uncivilized and could easily cause a traffic accident. It wasn't just once that the Kia driver suddenly stopped in front of Philomena's car. The second time, after stopping, the driver even reversed close to the front of Philomena's car. A pretty dangerous case of speeding by a red car. As Barrett was heading to the company, a car sped past very quickly. It was almost out of the lane, but luckily, that didn't happen. If a collision occurred at such a high speed, I think it would have been very serious. A momentary lapse in concentration caused a serious accident. The clip was recorded by Dwight and sent to us. The 5-seater car lost focus and rear-ended the car in front, causing both vehicles to lose control. The smaller car crashed into the right divider, then continued to lose control and hit the central divider. The larger car that was rear-ended also lost control and flipped over. Fortunately, no one was injured. When Chase was following the black car, he noticed something unusual. The driver seemed to be not fully alert. He was driving very erratically, with his car constantly swerving toward the edge of the road. Upon reaching the intersection, he ran a red light and almost crashed into a pole in front of him. Fortunately, the driver managed to steer away just in time. I think they might have been sleepy or had consumed some alcohol. A car ran a red light as if nothing had happened. Caden was about to make a left turn when a black car suddenly ran the red light and sped past the front of Caden's car. This was an intentional act. Very dangerous. A young man was riding his two-wheeler and collided with a car. The incident was captured by Zelda's camera. In this situation, the car made a right turn without proper observation, even though the driver had signaled. Therefore, it is very important to observe carefully when making turns. Fortunately, the young man was not injured. Dylan was driving his daughter to school when a pickup truck ran a red light and cut him off. Luckily, Dylan was alert, and there was no collision. Never run a red traffic light. It is very dangerous. Dylan was very upset and said he would send the footage to the traffic police. This is a situation where hesitant and indecisive driving can easily lead to a collision. A black car had signaled to stop and yield. Seeing this, Amity accelerated to continue driving. However, the other driver suddenly started moving again and nearly collided with Amity. Philomena sent me a video where she was very upset about a person crossing the street without paying attention. The driver recklessly sped across the road. Fortunately, Philomena managed to brake in time, so no collision occurred. A pickup truck sped onto the road and cut off Derek's car. After a short distance, the truck repeatedly flashed its warning lights and made a sudden right turn. If there was an emergency situation in the truck, that would be understandable. Otherwise, it was a very dangerous traffic situation. Douglas moved to the intersection when a container truck blocked the view of the red car, resulting in the red car hitting the side of Douglas's car. This caused minor damage to both vehicles. When participating in traffic, make sure to proceed only when you have a clear view. Otherwise, it can be very dangerous. A car broke down on the highway. The driver turned on the hazard lights, but all the cars were moving at high speed, making it difficult to stop. And the collision happened. Desmond's car lightly hit the rear of the broken-down car. Fortunately, Desmond managed to brake in time, so the white car only got slightly dented. After that, the two drivers pulled over to the side of the road and resolved the situation calmly. Aurelie and Diamond were on their way to the supermarket. As they approached the red light area and moved according to the traffic signals, a car behind them ran the red light and crashed into Diamond's car. The collision caused her car to lose control and hit a black car next to it, damaging the rear of the black car. Fortunately, no one was injured in the collision, and the man who ran the red light stopped and compensated both Diamond and the owner of the black car for the damages. A driver abruptly changed lanes and slammed on the brakes. The incident was captured and sent to us by Pearl. The driver of the black car made a dangerous lane change and violated traffic laws. They moved into a lane with solid white lines, which is not allowed. Please leave a comment below our video if you'd like to see more footage of bad drivers in traffic situations. We greatly appreciate your contributions.